G'day YouTube. Today we're going to look at planning a simulated flight. We'll see the methodology, tools involved, how we're going to flight plan, compare the real flight with the simulated flight, and then we'll have a conclusion. The methodology we use is similar to the project management methodology that we've seen before. The tools you can use, the first two you can find on the net for free. The third are commercial ones, and you need to know about the fourth, so Google those. Sim software, PlanG I'm going to use, plus FSX, Microsoft FSX. And to capture the video, Camtasia Studio 8 and Snagit. Our flight will go from Archerfield, south of Brisbane, in a circular pattern, landing back at Archerfield. There are a number of waypoints. You can see the circular racetrack pattern here. And we'll be flying in a Robinson R44 Raven. Seating for 4. Semi-rigid main rotor, can do 130 miles per hour. Here's the main flight instruments, and we're just about ready to go now. And off we go. So here we're in Microsoft Flight Simulator, taking off in the Robinson, transitioning to forward flight. Up and away. In the distance you can see Brisbane CBD, tall buildings, and as we come left a little bit you'll be able to see our first waypoint, those aerials on the hill over there, Mount Cootha, what we're aiming for. So we'll steady up and head towards the aerials. See the Ipswich motorway underneath now, and Oxley Common down on the left, and the Brisbane River curving around. So FSX here has been augmented with OrbX FTX, so that's an additional piece of software you can use to enhance the terrain in Flight Simulator. So it's quite accurate as far as Australia is concerned here. Now we're switching to the real thing. CBD. Can we use mobile phones? Curving around. Nice sunny day for the flight. Flying at about 1,000 feet. A little bit bumpy. Very good visibility. University of Queensland, heading to Mount Cootha. I've turned the sound volume down a bit so that we can hear ourselves think. Down below you can see Oxley Creek just joining the Brisbane River. See the rail tracks going off to Tennyson. And we've got Sherwood down bottom left there, and over to the right you can see the Indooroopilly golf course. Here we're stable at about 1,400 feet. Still heading towards the TV antenna. The Robinson's a great little utility helicopter capable of 130 miles per hour, and it's got a range of about 350 miles. See Archerfield in the background now. Approaching Mount Cootha, first waypoint, so I'll be getting ready to turn 90 degrees to the right. Good clearance of the antenna, climbing a little bit just to make sure. We're at about 1600 feet now. Turning right, heading towards the CBD. See the Pacific Ocean in the distance. Now you can see the tall buildings now of the CBD. At about the 12 o'clock position is Brisbane International Airport, so we've got to keep well clear of that. I'm in Class A, controlled airspace at the moment, so I shouldn't really be there. So we'll start to descend now. Make sure we don't upset any airline pilots. I'm just using the standard video controls in FSX, so it's a little bit jerky. I do have EasyDock camera, which is a lot smoother, but I haven't set that up yet. Coming down towards the Brisbane River now, you can see the main bridges over the Brisbane River. Just coming over Milton Road. 9 o'clock you can see the stadium, Suncorp Stadium. Just above that, the rail terminus at Roma Street. Now, I haven't got the graphics detail cranked all the way up, so I'm not getting the full graphic detail of the CBD and all the buildings. But it's a compromise between the speed of your frames and the detail that you see on the ground. At 12 o'clock you can see the Gateway Bridge over the river. And just top left in a second you'll see the approach lights of Brisbane Airport. 9 o'clock you can see the Story Bridge going over the river there. There's the airport lights on the main runway. So we'll turn right now onto our southerly heading. There's Docklands with all the boats down there. That's Kangaroo Point. So we'll steady up now onto our southerly heading. Just about to come over Wollongabba. And there's the main cricket stadium, the Gabba. That hill you can see at 12 o'clock is Mount Gravatt. That's one of our turning points there. We'll have a look at the map. So here we're coming in a southerly direction, heading towards Mount Gravatt, when we'll turn again more southerly, and then we'll do a 90-degree turn towards the west to head towards the airfield. Okay, over Mount Gravatt. Turning slightly right, just going over the Pacific motorway now. There you can see Queen Elizabeth Stadium. So we'll follow Mains Road now, straight down. 1,500 feet. Okay, our planning software is telling us we're approaching a waypoint, so we'll get ready to turn 90-degree right. And we steady up on our final leg towards Archerfield, as you can see at 12 o'clock. So here's the planning software again, showing us exactly where we've been and where we are. Very nice piece of software. Okay, we're 1,300 feet. We begin our descent now into Archerfield. We would make our radio calls here, get clearance to land. Just got to make a nice steady descending approach. 1,000 feet now. See, the sim has a nice amount of detail for the terrain. Our helipad is pretty much on the nose now. It's that grey square just above the large building. That's what we're heading for. .400 feet, steady descent. Adjusting the rate of descent now, slowing it up a bit, make sure we've got clearance above all the buildings. 300 feet. Collective's coming up, nose is coming up slightly, slowing down. There's the real helipad. Nice and easy now. Back on the nose. Up with the collective slightly. Keep her level. And down we are. Nice smooth landing. That was a real flight that took place on 4th of May 2014. So in conclusion, we can make parallels between project planning and flight planning. And there are many resources on the net that you can get hold of. Thanks for watching.